What's up, guys? It's JC from Bluefield Homestead. My mom made some delicious banana bread. Make sure to click the subscribe button right down here and give us a huge thumbs up on it and check our Instagram.
Hi guys, it's Sam here with Blue Feather Homestead. I just wanted to share with you how many pickles I have left here. This is it from my pickles, my cucumbers. Found out that you can make bread with your cucumbers. So anyway, I mean, you make zucchini bread, so why not cucumber bread? Hang out and we'll make some bread together. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing. I wanted to show you this coaster that I made. Can you see it? I don't know if it'll focus. Let me get my face out of it. Will it focus? Anyway, I made this coaster out of Dollar Tree coasters. And I cut that out of a magazine and Mod Podge, of course. I mean, I am due to do some crafting. I need to do some crafts. It seems like I'm always in the kitchen. And I need to do more outside also. But anyway, maybe that'll be another video. I just think it turned out really cool. So let's make some bread. Okay, I already have the oven set at 350. And I'm going to spray out that pan with some non-stick spray. But you can put whatever you want to in there. You can use shortening and flour or, whatever. Butter. So we're just going to peel this cucumber, just like the first one. That almost feels a little dried out. Then you just cut it in half, long ways, and then you're going to just dig out your seeds. Okay, with a spoon. Like I said, it's going to take a cup of cucumbers, shredded cucumbers. So I'm not really sure that this will be a cup. I feel like I might need to do one more. What's it going to hurt? We're going to go ahead and grate these cucumbers. And excuse me if I happen to call them pickles, because I do. I call them pickles all the time. And I know they're cucumbers. But I call them pickles. So anyways, I wanted to show you too that I cut the ends of them off here, okay, before I started grating them. Okay, so I've got that grated. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just smushing this down, okay, with my fist. And then while I'm mixing up the other stuff, I'm just going to leave that in the sink. We have 1 cup of brown sugar. That's what's going in here, and it's packed brown sugar. Packed in there good. Go ahead. Plop. Okay. So this is what we're doing first, the brown sugar, and then we're going to put half a cup of oil, and I'm going to go ahead and do it over the bowl. And then I'll hand it over to you.
So it don't spill.
Here you go. And just dump that on in there.
Dump a few juices.
Alright.
It's like maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Maple syrup. You guys get maple syrup on you guys.
It does look like maple syrup. You can make maple syrup with brown sugar, actually. That's a good idea to make a video.
Does it look like maple scissor?
Dump it on in there, babe.
No, it does.
Alright. Okay. And now, so cup of brown sugar, half a cup of vegetable oil. I guess you could use coconut oil if you wanted to. We're going to put 2 eggs in here. 2 farm fresh eggs.
2. Those eggs.
Now the other assistant is going to mix it up, okay?
Just to let Mom
You get that mixed up?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it on the bowl. You can use a mixer or you can use a whisk, but we're just going to use a whisk right now.
Because you don't want to use a whisker.
The whisker. Looking good. Look at you go. Boy, it is looking good. See how good and mixed that is? Okay, we're going to set this to the side and we're going to get the dry ingredients going. Okay? Now, this calls for 1.5 cups of flour. So there's a cup. I'll just use that right here. There's her cup. Here's the half. Oh, let me dump a little tiny bit out of there. There's the half. Okay.
Oh,
Good
good.
gosh. You got it? Now we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. There it is. Dump it in. Dump it right on in there. Now we're going to do a teaspoon of baking soda. There you go. Can you do the baking soda?
Mm-hmm.
Dump it on in there.
It's like snow.
And now we got to put salt. Go ahead and start whisking that up. She can mix it this time if she wants to. I gotta put salt in there too, so I'm gonna let you do that. Okay, now this takes a 1/2 teaspoon. You gonna put the salt in?
Yes. Well, I'm
1/2 teaspoon of salt. So 1½ cup flour in this one. 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now go ahead and whisk that up real good. All right, so I've got my wet ingredients here. My dry is here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this dry ingredient right into the wet here. I'm just gonna dump it in. Just dumped it right on in there. Now we're going to use a mixer. I'm going to start with low. It's going to fly everywhere. All right, now my camera girl has come to the other side of the camera. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, okay, we're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla. And we took a little nibble of this, and it tastes just like cookie dough. I mean, really, doesn't it? All right, teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're gonna put a teaspoon of lemon juice. Lemon juice, huh? Okay, good. And now we have this cup of the cucumber. It actually equaled out to a cup, and I think, what did I use? About 3 small to medium cucumbers. It called for 1 large cucumber to make a cup of cucumber, but I just didn't see how that was possible. Mine were not large enough, I guess. So anyway, I ended up using about 3 medium. So go ahead, there's a cup of the cucumber, and it is strained. Okay, I've got all the juice out of it. It's been sitting in that strainer this whole time. Got it? Now, do you want to fold that in? Stir it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love having assistants while we're making videos. Looky there. It seems to be kind of a thicker bread dough, but I think this is going to be some really sweet bread, I hope. Now you can put walnuts in here. You can put, it calls for a 1/3 cup of walnuts if that's what you want to do. I have a couple of little girls that don't really care for the nuts in the bread or the cookies or the brownies, so we don't put those in. If I wish to have some, I'll just make another loaf, which I might do that anyway. And this also calls for, it says you can add chocolate chips, and I just don't see putting chocolate chips in my bread, but you know, they might like that part. Maybe we'll do that later. But as of right now, we are just mixing this up. You doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we can probably put it in the pan. Now this is going to bake in a 350 oven for about 55 minutes. It says 55 to 60 minutes. Okay, let me get the pan. And we will just dump that right on in there. Let me go ahead and do it. It's a little heavy. I'm going to dump that on in there. I don't know if they can see. We sure do appreciate you guys watching. We hope you're enjoying these videos. We truly love you and appreciate you. And there it is. That's about it. Well, I could probably get a little bit more out of there. Cucumber bread, I've never heard of it. Zucchini bread, yes, all day long. I love zucchini bread. All right, so we'll throw that into the oven and get the timer set. I had this, forgotten that I have this groovy rack here, handy dandy, man. I think that I got 2 of them from the Dollar Tree years ago, but I forgot that I had those. So my 55 minutes was up. The bread is still a little bit warm. I mean, the pan's a little bit warm. I'm gonna go ahead and just flip this out of here. Oh yeah, that smells really good. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that on the cooling rack here. I don't know, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And then we'll cut into it and see what it looks like and tastes like. All right, y'all, how about it? Let's cut it in half. Almost looks like it's not done, but it came out, the knife came out clean. It was in there 55 minutes. Oh, it looks pretty good. We'll set this back over. It needs a little butter for sure, right? That's actually a lot of butter. Anyway, let that melt on there for a minute.
Welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, give me a huge